Hi, this is Divine Love, Light, and Wisdom with Lynn. I'm Lynn, and just know I will never DM you or ask you for money. I will only DM you if you've already DM'd me for my services. And I suggest you go to Divine Love, Light, and Wisdom with Lynn on my Facebook Messenger page. This way you can book with me. That would be the easiest way to do it. Okay. So today I decided I've already done all my prayers for myself and yourself as well. And I ask that all those who will accept it and need it for their highest good will receive the highest and purest form of clarity, but also energy to help them on their journey. And today, I've been guided for this moment to use this energy and spirit oracle deck from Sandra Ann Taylor. And it really is a beautiful deck. This box, the cover of this box is beautiful. It's one of the cards as well. But anyways, we're going to get started. I've already smudged. I've already done our prayers. We're all protected. This is a space of light, of Christ consciousness, God consciousness, light and energy. And I always ask that it's for the highest good, for the messages needed. This isn't always predictive future, but it is the energy, and it also is a message to help you on your journey and to help you have more of a flow, perhaps in your future, in your life. And we're going to get started now. And I'm not sure how many cards I'll be guided to pull, but I'm sure Spirit will guide us, and I'll pull the right amount with the right messages for all those who are here. And even though I do put these up on certain days, just note that whenever you come across it is when it's right for you. I don't specifically put my readings for a specific day. Okay, nothing's popping out, so I'm just gonna pull out a few cards. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, there's 3 cards, and I'm just going to see if there's anything else that wants to come out. I'm going to keep shuffling for a minute or so. No. Okay, so the first card that came out is the Ascended Masters. The Ascended Masters. This is an absolutely beautiful card. So you notice how none of them are really exactly the same, but they are all beautifully aligned to Source, God, creator of all that is. And they're all here to be of service to us. And they all have different specific intentions. So sometimes certain ones will show up for you when you need it for a certain thing, whether it's a project, whether it's something that you're learning for your spiritual growth. But there are different ones, and they are all extremely high enlightened beings. None is better than the other. It just depends on what you need and who will show up for you at that time. But just know that the Ascended Masters are with you. And also, we need to invite them in. We need to give them permission to help us. It's same thing with the angels and archangels. We need to give them permission to intervene on our behalf. We need to ask them for their help. They will not intervene. They will not take away your free will. Of course, under very small circumstances, they will, if Source has told them to, because there's a purpose, a major big purpose to your life and why they need to intervene. But generally, they don't. They don't, because they love us that much that they will not take away our free will. Our right are given from Source, from God. And then this one here, isn't that beautiful? Look at the colors. It just is like a bright sun. It just brightens your day just by looking at these beautiful colors. And look at the growth. Look at those flowers just growing and beaming. So this is about creation, your soul expression, and something new. So from this card, from what I'm seeing is basically the Ascended Masters are helping you. For those who are trying to change their realities, when they're trying to grow. See how the flowers here, how she's helping them grow by watering them. And you notice all this beautiful golden energy, and notice the color coming out of this container. So it's almost like, see, she's watering them and they're just growing, but they're also beaming with life. And it's really about expressing yourself in your joy, expressing yourself in your light. And it's also about creating in that space. Creating, we're all co-creators. And the more light we carry, the more joy we have, especially in our hearts. If there's something that really resonates and really makes you feel good, without harming anybody, of course, that is generally our soul's guidance system saying, yeah, that's the way you're supposed to go. And as you live your joy, you raise your vibration. As you raise your own vibration, even if you don't realize it, you're affecting everything. Everything is a ripple. Everything is a ripple effect. It's affecting not only those that are in your immediate space, but it ripples across the galaxies. And many don't realize that. We are all part of the fabric of everything. We're all basically one on an energetic level. We've all chosen to be here as sovereign beings. We've all chosen to be here with the God spark within us, to be individuals, to learn, to grow, to experience. But when it comes right down to it, we're all connected on some level. Okay. And here is Archangel Raziel, Wisdom, Inspiration, Akashic Records. Look at this. Isn't that just beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. And you know, and as you see her, you see this beautiful light going out to the world, and she's kind of blowing it out. See, it's like she's sharing her light. I don't know if you could see it as clearly. And she's literally, it's almost like, with the Akashic Record is basically the book of all. It also has our life purposes in there. And I think as we tap into that, to our joy, to our flow, to our purpose for being here in this lifetime, we're also able to emanate a much higher vibration and brighter light, and we could share with others, as I was saying earlier. So, and also for some, you may want to seek out someone who does Akashic Record work, and maybe you want to tap into that. You may be able to do that on your own. You may be able to find a meditation that will help you do that. And it will help your growth. It will also give you more inspiration, and you'll find that with that wisdom, you may be able to do more of what you came here to do in the first place. And with all that said, don't forget the Ascended Masters. Same with angels and archangels. They're all very, a little bit different, only because they will come in the energy that we need at the time to support us and help us and guide us. And then soul expression, something new. You know, as we raise our vibration, new things come into our life. As we decide to move and do something new, that is also when we raise our vibration at times. We're not stagnant. Now, it could mean a lot of different things. It could be major moves. It could be small moves. Maybe it's just changing your routine a tiny bit. Maybe it's just changing your diet a little bit. Maybe adding foods that you usually wouldn't be eating, something different. And I think that what happens is when we do things a little differently, we're telling the universe, you know what, I'm ready for my next step. I'm ready to grow more. I'm ready to move to a higher vibration. And there's many ways to do that. But at the end of the day, this is a beautiful reading. And for those that it doesn't resonate, no worries. It just means it wasn't meant for you for now. And sometimes it's about planting seeds. It might not make sense to you. It might not mean anything to you. And maybe someday you'll all of a sudden remember something that I'd said, and it will be for you. And for others, perhaps this is the guidance you were looking for, the message you were looking for. Anyways, having that said, I wish you a beautiful day, and namaste. Amen.